Hello, my beautiful, darling Cancer babies. I hope everybody is safe, happy, healthy, and doing well. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Gina. This is a Cancerian only channel. Cross watchers are welcome. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know when my readings post. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. Turnaround time is about 24 to 48 hours, but I will try to have the reading to you the same day, okay, if possible. Please go ahead and join the channel membership. I have 2 tiers. On the first tier, I do Cancer and each individual zodiac sign on the first of the month, so that's 12 readings a month. And on the second tier, you get the first tier included, and then I'll be doing readings from Monday through Friday, so it's definitely worth the money. You're getting a lot of extra content, and it's going to be like Cancer in all 12 signs, deacon readings, so it's a lot of fun. What else? I'm doing giveaways again. Okay, so hashtag Bible for a Bible, hashtag love for an in-depth love reading, hashtag general for a 3-question reading, and hashtag I am blessed for the Christmas giveaway. So I'm doing a $100 giveaway for Christmas. I'm going to choose 2 winners, and I think that Tamara, the subscriber that donated for Thanksgiving, is going to be doing the same thing for Christmas. So it's either going to be 2 or 4, I don't know, but we are asking that single parents apply only. We're trying to help families that are struggling to feed children for the holidays, if possible, please. Okay. And the winners for November are posted already in the description box below, the comment section, and on the community page. Okay, babies. Please go ahead and post a positive affirmation. You guys know I love and appreciate you. And if you would like to check out my other channels, I have a Leo only, a Virgo only, my main channel where I do collective readings, Well of Wisdom Tarot, and then I have Well of Wisdom where we do little Bible study messages. All of that is below. All right, my darlings, let's get popping and let's see what we have here for my Cancer babies. Please, Spirit, what messages do we have here today for my Cancer babies, please? Holy Spirit, angel spirits and guides, clarity, guidance, and love messages for my Cancer babies. Clarity, guidance, and love messages for my Cancer babies, please. Okay. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the Death card, we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 5 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so Cancer, the energy between you and your person is the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. So this talks about working together as a team to accomplish some type of goal. Now, the 3 of Pentacles can also talk about like you see that 3 pentacles there, it could talk about you and your person and then a third party getting involved, and that could be a friend, a family member, therapist, a priest, a pastor, I don't know. It could even just be God or spirit getting involved. Okay, so I don't know if like you guys in the 3D realm, in this realm, if you're planning on doing things together, setting goals and you know, trying to build a foundation, like we want to buy a house, we want to do this, we want to do that. Or I don't know if this is God getting involved in your relationship or spirit getting involved. Okay. Now, the way this person is coming towards you is the 4 of Wands with the High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Cancer, the way this person feels is they feel like there's a very spiritual tie between you and them. They feel that you are very spiritually intelligent, and they could be getting curious about wanting to get involved in what your religion is or what you believe in spiritually, if that makes sense. So if you know, if you like to read the Bible, they may be starting to get curious. Or if you you know, believe in tarot, they're going to get curious. It's almost like they're getting curious about these little, you know, things that you're doing. Now, their intention towards you is the 9 of Wands with the Ace of Wands and the Empress. with the Three of Swords. What does this mean? Cancer, it looks to me like you're doing something here. Are you withdrawing sex from this person? There's something happening here where you are not wanting to have sex with them. It seems like it's weird because it's like everything is hunky-dory. Everything is going good. And then all of a sudden, you don't want to have sex with this person. Why? Tell me about the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress. What is happening here? The Fool card and the Justice card. Oh my goodness. Cancer, this person's going to do something to you where you're going to cut sex off. They are treating you in a way where it's very uncaring. The Fool card is only worried about themselves. The Fool card does not accept responsibility. So it looks to me, Cancer, like this person wants a high level of commitment, but they want to sit in Fool energy. Okay? They want to sit in Fool energy. Why is my phone going off? Why is there so many distractions in this reading? And you are withdrawing sex as some type of punishment. I don't know what this person's doing, but you're saying, you know what? We are done. Don't touch me. I'm over it. Their next action towards you is the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So Cancer, this person needs to get serious about paying attention to your emotional needs. So, I mean, this person is, how do I want to put it? They're committed to the relationship and they want long-term with you, but it's like, you know, the energy of somebody that wants to be a husband, but they're not qualified. They want to be a husband, but they don't know how to be a husband. This is like, hey, I want to be a lawyer, but I'm not going to go to school for it. You see what I'm saying? Or, you know, like this person wants to be a wife, but they're not doing wife things. Do you understand? This person needs to start understanding that being a partner or being in a relationship, it is insane to me how much my phone is going off. You know what this kind of makes me feel like, Cancer? Like you're trying to tell this person something and they deflect and distract. So if you're telling this person, listen, A, B, and C would make me happy, or you try to express your feelings, this person is deflecting. You see that Nine of Wands energy that is becoming defensive, deflecting, changing the subject, being interrupting you. This person's next action needs to be understanding that their job is to make you happy. They need to start filling your cups here, or they're not going to get any punani. If they don't start acting right, you're not giving up the dangalang, you're not giving up the punani. And let me tell you something, Cancer, you're going to get what you want out of this person. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. All right, you take away that dangalang, you take away that coochie. This person gonna act right. Okay, they will act right if you take that away. And again, the want is there, Cancer. Okay, the want is there. This person, they want to be a boyfriend, they want to be a girlfriend, they want to be a husband, they want to be a wife, but they don't understand that comes with a certain responsibility. Listen, I understand that in a relationship, we're all kind of responsible for our own happiness, our own mental health. This is true, okay? But when you're in a relationship, you have to understand, I mean, this is just reality. I don't care what anybody says, okay? When you're in a relationship, your partner has the power to make your life a living hell or they've got the power to make your life happy. That's just the way it goes. Me, I'm going to put myself on the table here as an example. I love being alone. Okay, I love being single. I'm perfectly content doing my own thing. I don't rely on anybody to make me happy. I don't rely on anybody for anything. But if I'm in a relationship, okay, there are certain things that I require from my partner. Okay. Because what's the point of being in a relationship? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to have somebody in my life, I would like this. I would like to have somebody to talk to, or, I don't know, like whatever it is, I've got certain things that I want and need and expect from my partner. If my partner does not meet those needs, I'm going to get cranky. You're going to be dealing with a seriously cranky bitch. Okay. I will get cranky. Okay. And that's where we're at in this reading, Cancer. Okay. It's not that you're relying on this person for your mental health and to be happy or not, but there's certain things that you expect of your person. Okay. There's certain things that you expect. And, this person wants to just be a husband or a wife and not care about meeting your needs. And that's just not the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. It's just not. So you're sitting in an energy of, listen, you don't want to meet my needs. Guess what? You're not getting coochie. You're not getting dangling. Why do I have to worry about meeting your needs when you're not out to meet mine? So now, Cancer, their next action is, okay, what do I need to do? What is it that you want? What is it that you need? What do I need to do to get back to the dangalang or the punani? That is what I need in my life. What hoop do I need to jump through to get there? And you're sitting there, Cancer, like, oh, that's so much better. Oh, okay. So Cancer, this is somebody that the way they're viewing you is the King of Swords. You are not playing. Okay. You are not playing. You will withdraw if this person, doesn't invest in the connection correctly. With the Eight of Cups, the World card, and the King of Swords. You're not going to entertain them. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not going to entertain them. A relationship is not just about, taking selfies and going around saying, hey, this is my girlfriend, my boyfriend. That's not what it's about. It's not all just Netflix chill. No, it's like, and even you, Cancer, you have, your person likes certain things or enjoys certain things, and you are more than happy to step up to the plate and provide those things that your person wants and needs and likes. And the same should go for you. Okay, the same should go for you. What they're hiding here is the Two of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Two of Cups. So Cancer, this person's in love. They feel a strong soul tie with you. They know that you are their forever person. Okay. But I think that this person has a little bit of fear that, you're getting to the point where with the Ten of Wands, you're getting fed up, and they're having a little bit of fear that you might replace them. Okay, this person knows that you have options. They know that you could have whoever you want, and they know that you're getting a little fed up. We've got the King to the Queen of Pentacles. That is a true pair. And this person is starting to sense that you're getting to a place where you're like, listen, if you don't do it, someone else will. I'm getting tired of repeating myself. Okay. Cancer, the way you're viewing this connection is the Death card with the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So Cancer, this is a serious relationship. There's a lot of marriage cards here. Okay. This is somebody that is talking 14, as I said that. This is someone that's talking about long term. Okay. So, when there's a connection like this, where it is long term, you got to really ask yourself, can I live like this for the rest of my life? And Cancer, I think that you're getting to the point where, like, if things don't change, I'd rather just be alone. Because here's how the connection is starting to look. You're perfectly fine by yourself. Like I said, you sit in this Nine of Pentacles energy. You don't need anything from anybody. You're fine all by yourself. If you're going to take on having another person in your life, it should be about, I fill your cup, you fill my cup. But instead, what this is looking like, Cancer, is here you are perfectly fine on your own. You're in a relationship, and now you just have this person sitting on your head where you have to do everything for them, and they're not really giving anything back. And now what that's starting to look like is you're just one more thing on my to-do list for the day. Do you understand? It's becoming burdensome because there's no equal give and take. So if something doesn't change here, with the Hierophant, you want high levels of commitment with this person, but you have to ask yourself, like, can I really live like this for the rest of my life where I get nothing out of this connection? This person doesn't care about my wants. They don't care about my needs. They don't care about anything. I'm supposed to just sit here and cater to them, which now just makes you a second job. I work a 9 to 5 and I got to come home and clock into my next job where I'm over here just doing everything for you and getting nothing back. At least at my 9 to 5, I get a paycheck. With you, what do I get? Just, okay, I'm somebody's wife, I'm somebody's husband, and that's it. That's where the line ends. So Cancer, you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated and you're like, I'm better off alone, because at least when I'm alone, all I have to worry about is myself. You're not giving me anything in this connection where you're like, it's beneficial for me to stay here. You're just an extra job. That's all that there is here, The obstacle and the outcome here is the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. You see, you're giving 10 cups and this person's giving 4. That's a huge imbalance. Okay, that's a huge imbalance. You're starting to feel like this isn't worth it. You're starting to feel like this isn't worth it, and you're starting to feel like there's something better out there. You're starting to think that maybe this is not the one and it's time for you to entertain something else, which is, if we go back to what this person's hiding, their fear. Okay, that is their fear. The outcome here is the 5 of Swords, the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. This person thinks that whenever you express your feelings and your emotions, if they just get defensive, they want to have the last word, they want to be right about everything, but it's manipulation, because they know with the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Swords, all they're doing is taking. They are aware that they're taking advantage of you, Cancer. They are aware that they are taking advantage of you. They know that you are right. They know that they should be more, active in the relationship with your wants and your needs. So the outcome here is that Spirit wants you to know and understand that this person's not an idiot. They know that, being a boyfriend, being a girlfriend, being a husband, being a wife, there's certain responsibilities with that. Okay. Your advice here is the 4 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Stop giving. It's time to stop giving to this connection. Stop doing it. The 4 of Swords. Yes. Start acting like this person does. Whenever, with the 8 of Wands and the Star card, like for instance, this person tells you, oh my gosh, that sweater is so cool. You'll make it a point the next week to go back and get them the sweater. Oh my gosh, Cancer, your lasagna is the bomb. Do people still say that? Bomb? Is that your lasagna is where it's at. You make it a point to make lasagna once a week, right? Now, when this person expresses that something makes them happy, with the 5 of Pentacles, crickets. I don't care. Oh, I wish I could, baby, I wish you would just give me a massage right now or whatever. Oh, okay, that's nice. Well, I'm going to bed. I can't right now. I'm reading my Kindle, it's just, you have that open ear. When your person wants something, needs something, you go out of your way to try to provide it because you want your person to be happy. Not this person. They don't do that. When it comes down to your wants, your needs, they want to deflect. They don't care. They want to create problems or obstacles or fights or arguments or distractions. And you're just going to start, this could go one of two ways. Either they can get on board with listening to you and working on the connection and having happiness, or they can pull you in their direction, which means we both don't give a crap about each other. So Cancer, if we go back to the energy of this reading, I feel like this could be spirit getting involved to show this person that, you know, they got to start putting in more work. Okay. I do feel like it's going to aggravate this person that you are no longer caring about their wants and needs. You know, now that you're giving them a taste of their own medicine, Cancer, now they're starting to feel what that looks like when they say, oh, you know, baby, can you do this for me? Or I want you to do this or that. And you don't jump and cater to them right away. They're starting to see how that looks. With the Knight of Cups and Temperance here, Cancer, I do feel like this is going to require a little bit of patience, but I do feel that overall with the Knight of Cups here, the Strength card and the Three of Swords, as much as it breaks your heart to have to pull back your energy from this person, the only way to get them to act right is to start taking away their wants and needs. You know what I'm saying? There may be times where maybe this person has a high sex drive, Cancer, and there may be times where you don't feel like having sex, but you don't want to say no because you don't want to, you know that it matters to them, so you're willing to sacrifice. So now you're not doing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that anymore. You're saying no to sex. You're not entertaining things that, you know, you just don't care. You're going to start acting like them. And I feel like once they get a taste of their own medicine, they're going to start acting right. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Spirit, tell me about Cancer, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about Cancer, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about Cancer, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, if we're dealing with an Aries, I feel like you're deciding that you don't want this and you want to be single, you're better off alone. If we're dealing with a Taurus, this person is finding out that they don't want a third party. I don't know. It's like if you're in separation from the Taurus and they're out there like trying to date other people, nobody is making them happy. They're realizing that they can't get it up for anyone else. They can't get it wet for anyone else. They're just realizing that they don't want anyone else but you. If we're dealing with a Gemini, this person's definitely taking action. With the Justice card, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, whatever, this person's going to take action and make it right. Whatever they need to make right, they're going to make it right. If we're dealing with a Cancer, this person could be doing magic to attack your sleep or magic to attack your life. There could be a Cancer here sending chaos magic your way. If we're dealing with a Leo, this person either is going to ask you out or they want reconciliation. If we're dealing with a Virgo, Spirit is asking you to defend yourself against a Virgo. Start, you know, setting boundaries and defending them. If we're dealing with a Libra, you have a choice to make. It could be a choice as to whether or not you should forgive them, whether or not you should get married to them. This person is making a huge offer. There's some type of huge offer here, and you have to make a decision as to whether or not you want to take it. If we're dealing with a Scorpio, this person loves you and wants to put in the work. If we're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person is chasing you down. I don't know. I'm getting a love bombing energy. It may come off as too good to be true. If we're dealing with a Capricorn, this person is going to change so that there could be high levels of commitment. If we're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Be careful with the Aquarius. They could be committed elsewhere. And if we're dealing with a Pisces, I feel like this person is really coming into an energy of wanting to please you and make you happy. All right, guys, that is what I got for you. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, my babies.